KY Sports TV presents the Lexington Prep Reports with Lavelle Martin and Lee G.
Hello folks, I am Lee G of Kentucky Sports TV, my brother Lavelle Martin of the exact same thing. This is special guest Jefferson Harkless, and this is the Lexington Prep Report Playoff Round 3 edition. Alright folks, in our very first game of the week, we have Boyle County at 11-1, and we have Lexington Catholic at 7-5. This is a pretty intriguing matchup. We've seen this before, but this is the playoffs now, and it's for all the marbles. Everything counts. Lavelle called this one.
Well, like I stated last week, I think it's very hard to beat a team twice in a season. Boyle County came and destroyed Lexington Catholic. Catholic has been playing a lot better. They've been playing like a team lately. I think Boyle County wins. I think they don't win by big. I pick Boyle County by 3.
Okay, nice one. Coach Chip.
Yes, sir.
Weigh in for me, please.
Boyle County wins big.
Big?
Big.
You know, I'm not going to argue with that. When you drive down to Danville, like as soon as you cross the county line, there's the sign like, Title Town. Champions are made here, whether that be the Admirals, which we'll discuss later, or that's the Rebels, Boyle County. Now, all due respect to Lexington Catholic, you've had a formidable season, and I hope you continue to march on. But I don't believe in you. I just got to shoot straight. I don't believe in you, and I think this is where the train stops. Now, fight, please, for all intents and purposes, fight for your season. But Boyle County, I think they're just going to kick your butts. So prove me wrong. Make me a liar. But I think the Rebels march on. If I can give you a score, it would be 44-21 Boyle County.
Yikes. That's big.
That's big.
Yeah, the Rebels play in November. In our next game, this is a big matchup right here, Lavelle. Okay, now in week, what was that, about 5 or 6? It's getting a little...
October 20th.
Look at this guy on the nail. Okay, LCA versus Danville. This is big time football right here. LCA is 11-1. Danville's 12-0. Somebody's got to win this game. Somebody's got to lose it. Tell me who it's going to be, Lavelle.
Well, in the first matchup, LCA had Danville down 21-7 and threw an interception at the 3-yard line. Tides turned then.
Momentum stepped in, huh?
I think LCA has a chip on their shoulder. I've said it plenty of times, Chip. It's hard to beat a team twice in a season. I think LCA upsets Danville by 14.
Nice one. Coach Chip, let me hear it.
We played Danville. First game of the season. I was impressed. Not with just the team as a whole, but the whole atmosphere.
Yeah.
They love football down there.
They do.
Yeah.
They love football down there. And for that reason alone, you got to go to Danville. You're not beating Danville at home. Danville by 7.
By 7. Okay.
By 7.
All right. It's like this. I want the War Eagles to win this game. So, what do you have to do? You got to give the ball to Dylan Wheatley. Danville is quick. They're fast. They can get from edge to edge. But can they bench? Can they go straight through a guy? I don't think so. And LCA is big enough to do that. They're like Nebraska big. You know what I'm saying? Just country cornfed. Like Dylan Wheatley is 7 feet tall, 345 pounds. But what will you guys do? You guys pass the ball around. Passing the ball will lead to interceptions, especially when you're playing at Danville. You've got to feed the monster, okay? If you don't do that, I don't give you guys a chance. I've got to call this game. I've got to stop flip-flopping. You know, I picked LCA the first time. And you people down there in Danville, you came for us on Twitter and on Facebook. You said we smoking rocks and that we're crazy. And it kind of made sense. So I'm gonna listen to you. Go Admirals at home. Danville marches on. Good season, LCA. But this is where it ends.
Why does Danville play on dirt instead of grass? Like, that was dirt out there last time I was out there.
You know, they don't spend the money on the field. They're saving it up for that good chili that they put on those nachos down there. You know, Mr. Nacho Chili and Cheese.
Home cooking, huh? Home cooking.
No, seriously.
Get some grass. Not that grass. The grass on the field.
Oh, this guy. I think the Admirals win in a close one, as you guys say, 28-21. All right. Let's have a little fun. Let's do a bonus pick. Here on the Lexington Prep Report, it's the playoffs, so let's pick a bonus game. You guys with that?
Yeah, with
we have the 11-1 Belfry traveling to the 10-2 Louisville Central Yellow Jackets. This will be a good one. Okay, champion versus champion, perennial powerhouse versus perennial powerhouse. Lavelle, call it.
Let's go Louisville. I don't know nothing about neither one of the teams. I do know that they both win titles. I'm going with Louisville.
Okay. Coach Chip Harkless.
Yes, sir.
Call this game, please, sir.
Anytime you play a team that's used to being there, it's hard to beat a team that's used to being there. So for that fact alone, Belfry, they've been used to being there. They've been there plenty of times. How many times have they won in the last 4 years?
I believe 3.
3 out of the last 4 years?
Yeah.
Let's make it 4 out of 5. Go Belfry.
Lady Luck is started with an N. Let's go Louisville. This guy.
All right. Look, those are good points. The Louisville Central Yellow Jackets, they play up to their competition. They don't care if you're 5A, 6A. They don't care if you're Louisville schools, Lexington schools, county schools, Northern Kentucky. You know, the Louisville Central Yellow Jackets, they play football. Belfry, you guys marched into Lexington, came to Fort Bryan, and ran all over my defenders at Bryan Station. I believe the Kentucky State high school rushing record is 719 yards. You might have to fact check that. Well, Belfry had 596 on Bryan Station. Now, Bryan Station was 1-9 this year. So my grandma could have probably ran for 100 yards on them. But that's neither here nor there. Belfry is a champion team, perennial powerhouse, and they run the ball efficiently and effectively. Big boys, okay? Big linemen, scat back there running around. However, this game is in West Louisville. This game is downtown in West Louisville, the home of the Yellow Jackets. And they dink and dunk. They run a gun. You know, like Coach Spurrier says, we're going to pitch it, we're going to catch it. You know, they do a lot of that. Belfry, you're good, but you're one-dimensional. The Louisville Central Yellow Jackets pride themselves on being giant killers. So I'm going with the home of Muhammad Ali and his alma mater, because he was a Central Yellow Jacket. I'm going with Louisville Central to knock off Belfry, and this is where it ends. So go do it, Central, huh? All right. And in our Legion News, Martin Media, Kentucky Sports TV, Lexington Prep Report, Game of the Week. It's time, folks. The rematch. The Scott County Cardinals and the Douglas Broncos. All right. I've been waiting for this one because when it happened down there at Toyota Stadium in Georgetown, USA, County Y, this game was a game all of the first 30 minutes. The first quarter and half of the second quarter, this game was a game. It was like 21-21, was it not?
Yeah.
And then I feel the County Way started to intervene. It was 15, 16, 17, and 18-year-old Frederick Douglass high schools against Georgetown, USA. All right? So, once that started to happen, a hunger inside of me, the incredible hope that lived down inside of me, yearned for a rematch. I wanted it maybe on a neutral ground. Not necessarily saying that I wanted it at the farm, at Freddie D. Maybe we can mix it up anywhere. But, nevertheless, therefore say no more, here we are. Douglass has fought its way through every opponent and competitor it has matched. And down they have gone. It's been fun to watch. Scott County, the District 7 champions. Coach McKee, with the same formula every time. Working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I can't wait for this one. Lavelle, call it.
Well, I might sound like a broken record. It's hard to beat a team twice. It's hard to beat a team twice. One of the reasons why it's hard to beat a team twice is because you have film on them. You can study the way you play them. But you have to pump your brakes right there. This is a new Douglass team that's playing. They have a quarterback, no shade to Mr. Bean. 1,300 passing yards this year. Congrats.
Yeah.
Bean threw the ball all over the field.
Being the first.
But this quarterback they have now, gunslinger. John Elway-esque.
Yeah.
I mean, he loves to throw the ball. Does Scott County know how to defend the pass? They can stop you up front. Oh, wait a minute. Douglass has a Harkless too. 1,000-yard rusher Harkless. Might have a great game Friday night. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think Scott County can get away with the country boy way, the Scott County way.
The County way.
I'm picking Douglass to win. I'm picking Douglass to win by 7.
All right. Now, before I give you the stage, let me set the tone. Star player at Dunbar High School. Coach of the city champion Douglass Dolphins. Proud father of 1,000-yard rusher in the first year ever of football at Douglass High School. Coach Chip, call this one.
Fellas, I came here today because I wanted to make sure that neither one of y'all betted against my guys. Y'all bet against us, against Taves Creek, and we proved you wrong.
Egg all on the face. Egg, hey, I picked a. Hey, yes.
I witnessed that game the first time we played Scott County. They run the veer, right?
Yeah.
The thing about the veer, I don't think we was really prepared to defend against it. I think that you have to cut off their lanes. Even if you don't know who has the ball, just hit them anyway.
Yeah.
Just make sure your gap is covered. And I think that Coach Landon's going to make some adjustments. We definitely faster than they are. And we're just playing good ball right now. I'm proud of everybody over there to be a first-year program. They set the bar high for the kids to come in the future.
Yeah.
So I got to ride 2-5 to the end, man. He's a special kid. Been watching him play ball all his life. He's got that drive, that inner kill in him that you need as a running back. I believe in our quarterback. I believe in that defensive line. I just believe we're going to get the job done.
Okay.
And like the first game, when it was tied up, it was a questionable call. We fumbled the ball right in the end zone. And then after that, we got 3 personal fouls, 40-yard penalties, 45-yard penalties. Marked us off, changed the whole momentum of the game. Coach Landis had to call a timeout, gather up all the kids in the middle of the field.
I remember that.
And let them know that, we got to be composed and play under control.
Play with class.
Be class out here.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to make that same mistake twice.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to taking the whole city down Georgetown Friday. I think it's going to be a sold-out arena. Great day for football, 60-degree weather. And we're going to get it done.
Okay.
We're going to get it done. Frederick Douglass, man, first-year program. We're going to the state. Frederick Douglass by 14.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so here it is, folks. Here's the long and short of it. Here's the skinny. Scott County is a running team. Bryce Fryman, Austin Barnett. These guys are hosses. Okay? They're going to run that misdirection inside on you. But, as Coach Chip just said, Jefferson is just a little bit faster coming out of the backfield than those boys. I give the running game advantage to Douglas. Passing the ball, you take number 14 away from Scott County, I don't see them with any passing threats, tight end included. That's no shade. I'm just calling it how I see it. I've watched all 15 Lexington area high schools this year, and that's what I see. So, with the quarterback change here at Douglas, I believe that it gives Douglas the deceptive advantage because you have no film on this kid. And the kids at Douglas already have a sense of chemistry. It's not like NFL Sunday where a quarterback went down mid-game and now we've had to throw this together. This kid has been in the program for a while, and the kids love him. Lavelle and I go to Douglas practices. We see it. I give the passing game advantage to Douglas. Now let's talk defense. When I interviewed Austin Barnett and Bryce Fryman after they were successful against Douglas, you know what the first thing they said? Those kids are fast and they hit hard. I was impressed by that. In victory, they gave it up to Douglas, the defense. So, as Lavelle said, this isn't the same Douglas team. It has improved. I give the defensive advantage to Douglas. Now let's call it how I see it, man. I've picked against Douglas quite a few times, and they have made me eat my words. I picked against Douglas when they played my Bryan Station Defenders. That was just a pick with the heart. We knew Douglas was going to win that game, but I had to ride with my defenders, okay? I picked Tate's Creek to beat Douglas. Why? Because Tate's Creek was district champions, and I felt that it would be, unsubstantiated claims of me to unleash upon Tate's Creek to pick against them. They earned that right. And Douglas was like, oh, no. And they kicked their butts. Last time, if we can roll the footage, please. I picked Douglas to beat Scott County. Right? And as I said, that game was neck and neck until, I don't really want to, throw anyone under the bus, but until the game was taken off of the grass. Let's say that. The game was taken away from the children. Look, let me stop beating around the bush. I'm riding with Douglas because I'm tired of picking against them just because they're rookies. They have proven that this isn't August anymore. They've played together. They've won together. They've lost together and bounced back, but they've only lost twice. Who did they lose to? They lost to Danville. Wow! That's your only, that's who's their other loss to?
Scott County.
Scott County. So, revenge is the word, is it not? I'm picking Douglas. 13-6. This is Rocky 2. This is Rocky 3 and Rocky 4. Let me tell you why. I got to ride with... I'm not picking against Lexington. Okay? Now, peace to the Knights and the Eagles, but I'm a public school boy. I'm not picking against Lexington. Now, being that here we are in late November and the newest program in the city is holding the crown, let's give it up for that. Let's give it up for that. Okay? Deep in November, and it's the Freddie D Bronx still fighting. Let's go Broncos. Let's get it done. All right? Coach Landis, coach him up. We'll see you after the game.
Big shout out to Big Jake.
All right, folks, so that's going to do it for longtime, lifelong family friend, Coach Chip, my brother Lavelle Martin. I am Lee G. This has been the Lexington Prep Report for Kentucky Sports TV. See you next week. All right, I am here with Coach Chip Harkless of the Douglas Dolphins, the 12 and under Lexington Parks and Recreation City Champs. What's up, Coach?
What's up, man? What's up, Lee?
So we here at the Lexington Prep Report, we just wanted to take some time to salute and congratulate all the kids on the team at Douglas, the Dolphins program, everybody over at SeaWorld, Douglas Park. Can you take some time to say about how the season went before we even got to the championship game?
All in all, the season was fun. It's probably one of the best times I had in a long time. We started out with about 30 kids. Then our starting running back went down with a broken arm. And a week later, our starting center went down with a broken leg. And, we didn't know how the season was going to turn out. We're so competitive, though. We teach our kids, man, to just keep competing. Next man up is our philosophy. So once that happened, man, we just had kids, new faces come in and rep the park, man.
Yeah.
We had a good time, man. We really did. So it was just one of them things, man, where you just knew you had a special team, you just didn't know how special they was going to be.
Yeah.
And we had a ball, man. Them kids balled out for us, man. It really did.
Indeed. Now, last Saturday, you guys were successful in winning the championship. You beat your arch rivals.
Yes.
The Lexington Ravens. The score was 34-21. Would you like to give any shout-outs to any of the kids on the team right now here on the Lexington Prep Report?
Most definitely, man. Shout out to the line.
That's right.
Because without them, we can't do what we do. We got, I don't want to say no names because I don't want to call one person out and not the other one, but, we average about 215 pounds all the way across.
Yeah.
So for a 12 and under team, that's pretty big. Our quarterback was tough, running backs, but I think the defense set the tone. We got one of the best offensive coordinators in Lexington, Coach Murphy.
Coach Quincy Murphy.
Quincy
Shout
Murphy.
out.
Yeah, no doubt. He pretty much runs the part. He chooses what coaches to be up there. He runs the concessions. His hands is involved in everything. So without him, there's no Douglas Park right now. A couple years ago, the park was empty. The teams had left and went to another league. Coach Murphy came back and realized that there was nothing in the park going on. So, he went up downtown and asked if he could, bring a team back to Douglas. And once he did, this is our second-year program. And, in our second year, man, we won the city, man, 12U. So he's done a great job, man. My hat goes off to him. That's my brother from another mother.
Yeah.
He's been an inspiration to all his kids and to the coaches. So, just keep up the good work, man. Keep working hard.
Let me ask you this. Being you're from the West End here in Lexington.
Right.
And the original Douglas school was in the West End on Price Avenue. Your son, Jefferson Harkless, number 25, starting running back, plays for the Frederick Douglass Broncos.
Right.
You coach the Douglas Dolphins. Could you tell me what the name Douglas, and when I say Douglas, I mean it all. I mean the Dolphins, I mean the Broncos, I mean Douglas Park, I mean West End. What does Douglas mean to you, Chip?
It's Douglas pride, man. I mean, I was born and raised West End, grew up in Douglas Park. You know, you had to grow up tough. You know, it wasn't the safest environment to grow up in. So you had to have a little bit of street knowledge and understanding, along with, you know, getting it done in the classroom. So, you know, you just couldn't be no dummies. I've seen a lot of people fall to the wayside, you know, making bad decisions in life. You know, it even happened to me once before. So my whole motivation behind the whole Douglas name is just to make sure that everyone has an opportunity that comes through that park, has an opportunity, man, to be successful.
Yeah.
You know, and it takes a village, man. So, you know, if you come through Douglas, you know, wear it with pride, man, because a lot of people came through that same environment and didn't make it.
Right.
You know, so you have a choice. You know, you can rather choose right or wrong. You know, so a lot of times, man, we, like I tell the kids, everybody in life is gonna be faced at some point in life. They're gonna come up and they're gonna come at their crossroad. And they're going to face. They're going to choose right or wrong, man. It's going to happen. You know, it's going to happen. We've all faced it. So my hope is to hopefully teach them now, so when they get older and when they do have to face that make that choice, they'll make the right choice, man.
That's right.
You know, they make the right choice. So when you say Douglas, you saying pride, you saying tradition, you saying, you know, take care of home, man.
That's right.
Take care of home, and take care of the ones around you. You know, because it takes a village, man, to raise these kids, man. So, you know, it's nothing but love, man. And I thank everybody for coming out and supporting Douglas, man, the way they do.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, from Douglas Dolphins to Douglas Broncos, we here at the Lexington Prep Report salute you and congratulate you on a successful season. All right. We will see y'all next time. He's beaming with pride. This is my man right here. We will see y'all next week on the Lexington Prep Report. Well, folks, I am Lee G along with my brother Lavelle Martin, and we are here in the house with number 25 himself of the Douglas Broncos, Jefferson Harkless. What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Oh, man, I'm chilling. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
Okay, this Friday, you've got a shot at redemption. The rematch. A shot to hit them in their mouth. Payback. Scott County. Tell me how you feel about this game going into it.
We're all pretty confident about the game on Friday. We've all been taking practice a little bit more serious this week. Coaches intensified the drills and everything, so we're just gonna come out hot and play our game, and we're gonna make it do what it do. You know.
Indeed.
Yeah.
As far as talent-wise, there's no question, you know, that you're evenly matched. Dare I say you have more talent than the Cardinals, but hard work trumps talent. And a lot of times, county schools will get by over city schools with more talent just because of the chemistry that they have and the work ethic. I ask you, sir, what will the Broncos do to counteract that and get the win?
Like I said, man, we're just gonna play our game. I think we got the upper hand on the athletes. I think we're faster. They're bigger than us and they're stronger than us, but we can speak hills and we can beat them with our quickness and our play calling. And we just got to put points on the board and stop their offense, and I think we'll be cool, man.
Okay.
Well, one thing I want to say, I want to take my hat off to you. Every time I speak to you about your team, you always say we. This guy rushed for over 1,000 yards this year. Doesn't take it as an individual award. He always says we. And everything he says when it comes to his team, it's we. He has the right mentality.
All right, now, conjoining with that, this being Douglas's inaugural season, how does it feel being the first ever 1,000-yard rusher in the history of Douglas High School?
It's really big because the first part of the season, I didn't even think I was going to get this many. And to do it now, to be here, to get all the love that I'm getting, it feels great. And to just know that I'm in the record books, you know, to start it off and set the bar pretty high. I'm kind of doing what I planned on doing for my senior year, getting wins and doing good stats-wise for myself. So it's a good feeling.
Yeah. Okay, now we talked with your father. He starred in the 90s on D-line for the Dunbar Bulldogs. You also played for the Dunbar Bulldogs. And now you play for Douglas. He is a football dad, and he also coaches the Douglas Dolphins. What I'm getting at is Frederick Douglass, Paul Lawrence Dunbar. Is there any pride in that? How do you feel about playing for both schools and representing those names here in Lexington?
Well, when I put a jersey on, it's just about what's on the jersey and what goes across it. So whoever I'm playing for, you know, I go hard for them, and you know, I run the rock, like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm running for my family. So
yeah,
it's whoever I'm with, you know, I'm gonna go hard for them.
Yeah, and I can co-sign that because I saw you at Beaumont Middle School. This guy was a beast in the 8th grade. That's where Chip was like, man, you gotta come see my son run. So we here at Kentucky Sports TV, we are proud of you for your success, the first inaugural season of Douglas Broncos football, and you guys being 10-2. That's amazing, but it speaks to your hard work and your will, your talent, and just your willingness to win. So we are cheering you guys on this Friday. So go get the W for the city of Lexington, for Kentucky Sports TV, for the Douglas Broncos, but for yourself too. You know. So we will see everybody at the game Friday night, 7:30, Georgetown, USA. Go Broncos.